Hello everyone, it's your boy Proph Rye. I'm back with another video, another creative, epic content, people. It's like 4 in the morning, people, and I'm still up doing videos. I told you that's how it goes sometimes. When you're working, you're working. When you're working on your craft, you're working on your craft. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking as usual, what's Proph Rye talking about now? What's this about? What's all this? What's going on? Well, people, the topic of this video is called When People Don't Listen and They Don't Think. You already know it's going to be an interesting topic from the way I'm coming with this one. You get me? Now, in life, people, I never think that I'm perfect. And I never want to tell myself that I'm perfect. I'm a sinner just like the rest. You get me? But in life, people, I used to go through some stuff. A lot of stuff used to hit me. You get me? And it's not because I don't listen, because like I said, from a young youth, I like to listen. But sometime in life, people, you see, not thinking right and not thinking correct can set you back. And it can even mess up your life, and it can make you do wrong decisions, people. You get me? So like I said, we're going to go into it, man. Because now, like I said, in life, there's many people that I speak to and I try to help. And you'd be surprised to know, some people just never and don't learn. And I want to tell you a story about this lady on her journey. And you know, I always come, like I said, I always got a story about this lady on her journey, people. And what she's been up to and what she does and the way she thinks, for a lady in her 40s, you'll think, wow, this one's 15. This one's behaving like she's 16. You get me? 1 second, people. Let me turn off my radiator. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, when I got in earlier around 10 o'clock, it was so cold in here, and the radiator's been on since, and it's only now the radiator is starting to kick like Kung Fu. You can't even trust the radiators, bro. You get me? But anyways, going back to the story now. So this lady, people, she doesn't learn and she doesn't think right. You get me? So like I said, I've gave her some good advice, because like I said, like I bump into her working in the company. You get me? And like I said, like sometimes you have to act like you don't really know people like that. You get me? And like one time I tried to you get me, I went on a little break, because sometimes you have to go on break from people, fam. Especially when you notice that sometimes people just drain too much energy from you, and you can't really keep those type of stuff going when you're trying to put your mindset straight and do things in life. You get me? Sometimes you have to make boundaries. You get me? So I'm not gonna lie to you, I blocked her on both phones. I blocked the lady on both phones, and it was for the best, because sometimes you have to block people for a bit, man, and then you unblock them. You have to just apologize and just let them know you're going through certain things. But it's true though, in life we go through certain things and we have to block people. We have to block them without no warning sometimes. Just block, and then down the line, when you feel better, you feel like, yeah, you want to deal with this person. And I'm not saying this to be like in a rude way or in a way where I'm being ahead of myself or anything, but the truth is the truth. Sometimes when you see that someone is not learning and thinking correct, and they're making a lot of mistakes, I don't want that to rub off on me, because energy rubs, you get me? And spirits jump. So I don't want none of that. You get me? So sometimes you have to just do a boundary thing and let that blow off for them, and let them learn certain things. And like I said, people, before she started even in the company, I was letting her know, boom, bam, zip van things mad. They asked me if I want a zip van. I said, no, I can't deal with that. I already know that's Central London zone, and they're gonna take certain things away from you, and you know how it goes. You know how these companies are when they give you something that is theirs. They start treating you like a toy boy or a toy girl. You get me? They don't have no respect. A lot of these companies don't have no respect for people, nor their drivers and that. And that's just how they are, fam. Money makes them feel like they're bigger than you or way ahead of you. You get me? This is why some of these managers and bosses, and I don't have no respect for them. fam, I come and I do my thing, I keep it moving. And that's how it should be. I don't want no friend from no company or anyone that is, I'm just here to just sort my bread out. You get me, fam? This ain't no long-term thing. But sometimes you have to put up with the nonsense still and just do your thing, you get me? But like I said, people, down the line, the lady's working in the company and boom, bam. I had a dream. I had a dream that they gave her a zip van, and I had a dream that she's been crashing up the zip van, not crashing it up, but she's been hit little hits now and then. You get me? And I'm thinking to myself, bloody yeah. Let me tell you something. I love getting dreams, you know, because dreams are real. Dreams are real. Because I went into the office the other day, and you know, I'm cool with everyone in there. You get me? And I can sometimes I can see certain things in the office. You get me? So I can know who has a zip van and who don't have a zip van. You get me? I'm one of them important man there that have to turn up. If man don't turn up, life for the party in the workplace, dead out. I'm not even working in the workplace like that. You get me? But like I said, people, the lady took the zip van, and every minute she's hitting it up here and there, having tantrums, blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, and all of these things. And we all know blasphemy against the Holy Spirit is a full-time curse. That's a curse that cannot be removed. That's one of the dangerous things you can ever do in your life, to blaspheme against the Holy Spirit. You get me? And I've made mistakes doing that, and you get me? God punishes for them things there. You have to understand, you have to learn. So I'm trying to say, you have to, when you go through certain things and you learn. But this person on the other hand, and she's meant to be on her journey, she's not learning like that, and she don't think like that. That's why certain mistakes are hitting her. You get me? And then not only that, she don't learn and listen again, because after all the breakdown that I've given her, she's actually abandoned her whip. All of these things I'm getting in one dream, you know. She's abandoned her whip and ran for the zip van. You get me? And you know this is all because of people. And this is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes people don't respect themselves, and it's hard for them to put certain things to rest for a bit and learn to get your life on track and learn to sort out the things that are important and that needs to be done and gotten out of the way first. You get what I'm trying to say? So with that being said, her main excuse was, and remember, this is all the dream, you know. Her main excuse was, that I saw in the dream, she was complaining, saying that she's paying too much petrol and she can't be bothered to pay the petrol using her own car to do the job, then for them to give her a zip van and then be slaved away. Not only did she not listen to my advice, but guess what? She didn't think, because the first thing I thought about was when they was offering me the zip van was, let me tell you something. This scenario here, not having to pay for petrol sounds so good. Them giving you a vehicle, a zip van, they're going to put a logo on it, it's going to become your van. It sounds good. But what is the pros? And we already know that's the pros. But what's the cons to the situation? And this is what I'm trying to say. If people listen and think, if she listened and think with her brain, she'll realize that it is better to do it full-time in her car, knowing that she's comfortable and it's hers and she can work on her terms and work where she want to work, than have something of theirs and be tied down to a certain amount of days, knowing that the money is not going to really hit a certain level because you have to do a certain amount, because a bit of that money have to cover the van. The insurance is free, you don't pay for petrol, but they're going to work you like a slave because you have to cover the van. And any other thing that they need you to do or want you to do, you're going to have to do that on top of that as well. So that's just going to be unnecessary stress. But then again, you went way past the guidelines of the job. You can use your own vehicle. See what I mean? People don't think. The job says you can use your own vehicle. So in that case, keep using your car or get yourself a little cheap van or something and be stress-free. I'm still out there pushing my banger, bro. I'm pushing my little small van. Citroen Berlingo 07 plate. And that is doing amazing for me. I told you I had it for almost 2 years. I slept in that van for 3 months when I was homeless, fam, and still doing road every single day, even on the Sabbath, where they claim is a normal day, which don't even exist. You get me? So let me tell you something, people. When it comes to learning and thinking, I've been there. I've been there, and I'm still going through learning and thinking now. And this is why the world is backwards right now, because no one don't stop and take time to actually think. And with this scenario here, I can see that this lady is going to have problems to where she's going to want to give the van back. And she better hope and pray that she sort out her car and get it back, because like I said, in the dream, it looked like the car, the car was gone. And it looks like the van ended up gone. You get me? So hopefully the whip is still there, because I can see even the zip van down the line, stress is going to hit her. And she's gonna want to argue with them and give it back to them and take it back to them, because they're being so nice to her because they want her to do it. You have to be careful when people's being too nice to you. When somebody gives you something and they end up being too nice to you, you have to question it. And this is where people go wrong, because they don't think. Big man thing. We've all been through it, fam. These are little things and stages that we've all been going through from even a kid. Learning and thinking. And this is why it's good sometimes to pay attention, fam. You get me? I've never seen a lady on supposed to be on a journey give so much trouble. For herself even. You get me? And like I said, before, and it's so funny because I'm a type of man, I like to learn things before it happens to someone or before it happens to me. And even if it happens to someone, I say, shit, all right, cool, I'm going to learn from that. I might as well go make a video about that shit. And then when I'm ready, I'll come back and watch it myself and learn from me. You get me? That's how skillful man could be out there. You get me? It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing, people. But like I said, little things like that, me giving someone the info like that and they running into it, thinking that is a good thing. And knowing that I've been in the thing for almost 2 years. And if I, obviously each to their own, but if I say that I know something is bad, I know something is bad, fam. You get me? It's not easy to sugarcoat me. I'm a different type of breed. You can't sugarcoat me like that. And this is what people do out here. They like to sugarcoat people. But because people are not learning, they're not understanding the signs. So if the lady's not learning and understanding the signs, how can she even think before even taking a deal? Not every deal is a good deal. Why you think you see so much people going through so much mad shit right now in the world? And if you notice, a lot of people get bagged in their old age, you know. Imagine people are getting bagged in their old age for stupid little things that they've been doing from even a young age. You get me? People don't learn. There's some people that don't learn out there, fam. Some people don't know when it's time to just move on. Some people don't know when it's time to literally have a sit down, look in the mirror sometime and get right with yourself, fam. And learn. Start learning. Start thinking about real stuff. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of all of this resting and chatting and gossiping with people. Get off the mobile phone. People need to get off the mobile phone and pay attention to life and learn certain things from. And people want to be so clueless and dumbed down to a lot of things what's even going on out here. Yeah, people really see what's going on out here. People want to sit down and watch my videos and learn and know how to defend themselves and know how to protect themselves out here, because it's not a bunch of wolf in sheep clothing out here looking to still kill and destroy. Saying there's people that are working overtime. They're even working against each other. You get me? They beef the good people that they beef each other. You have to learn to know even these things. You get me? You have to learn. And then when you're learning these things, when you're out on the road, and certain things do happen, because life is always a test. Life is going to test you. Yeah, and you have to think. Think. It's why a lot of people in jail right now. because they didn't think before their actions, fam. Think is a serious thing. What do you think Jesus dropped that bad boy talk there? When he said, if someone slap you on the left cheek, turn the other one, bro. You have to be on some different type of levels to get them type of thinking there. Because when you actually think and listen to what even Jesus said in that quote there, that's powerful, bro. Powerful. You get me? So I want to leave this video here, people. You get me? This video is about people still not learning and they don't think. It's a boy Proph Rye. Stay blessed.